right, well, let's go ahead and start in a comfortable seated position. So glad you could all be here today. And let's just go ahead and check in with ourselves. Let's see how we're doing today. So maybe close your eyes for a couple minutes if that's comfortable to you. And sit up tall. Just rest your hands comfortably in your lap. And just kind of check in, notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Notice if you're holding on to any tension anywhere, maybe in your chest, shoulders, neck, lower back. Try to relax those areas. Couple more breaths here. You can go ahead and set an intention for your practice, for your time today, or maybe you just want to take a moment here to feel something that you're grateful for, something that you want to show gratitude for today. Go ahead and inhale your arms up. Exhale, heart center. Do that again. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, heart center. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. 1 last time. Inhale up. And exhale, heart center. And go ahead and place your hands back comfortably in your lap, and you're going to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, just for a gentle neck stretch here. Natural breath. Two more on this side. Then you're going to inhale your head back up to center. And then exhale, left ear over to left shoulder. Inhale your head back up to center and drop your chin towards your chest, as long as this feels comfortable on your neck. And for our practice today, just have fun, notice your breath. Try to make your exhales a little longer than your inhales. That's very calming to your central nervous system and will help you feel calmed and relaxed. Inhale your head back up. We're going to do some shoulder rolls now. So just going a little bit backwards, kind of bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. Just kind of opening things up here. And then switch directions. Then you're going to take tabletop. We're going to start with cat and cow. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. And you'll inhale cow, looking up high towards the ceiling, your head up, belly towards the floor, tailbone up high towards the ceiling. And then you're going to exhale cat. Keep going with your own breath here. You have about 7 to 10 breaths. Really noticing your breath and also trying to match your movement with your breath here. And going at whatever speed feels right to you today. about 3 more. And when you're done, you'll come back to tabletop. Then you're gonna inhale your right arm up high towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna thread the needle. So you'll place that right arm underneath your left armpit. Hips can be high or low here. Really nice stretch in that front shoulder. And notice how you have your palm. Is it up or down? Maybe flip it in both directions and see which stretch feels best to you here today. Three more breaths on this side. Then you're going to scoot your left hand back so you can put yourself back up in tabletop, right arm back up towards the ceiling for a couple more breaths, really opening up on this right side. Then you'll bring that right arm down and we'll switch sides. So you're going to inhale your left arm up high towards the ceiling, staying up for a couple of breaths, opening up on the left side here. And then you'll thread the needle. Take that left arm, placing it underneath your right armpit, sitting back into child's pose. Again, hips can be high or low here, whatever feels best. And then also noticing on this side, which way you want your palm, either up or down. What is the best stretch for you today? Two more breaths on this side. Then you'll bring your right hand back closer to you so you can push yourself up to tabletop. Take that left arm up high towards the ceiling. Couple breaths on this side, really opening up. Behind you. You're going to be facing fingers. Your core here just a little bit and continue to breathe. Neutral neck. Also flex your toes. More breaths right here. If you have the bind, release it gently and then bring everything down. We'll switch sides. Right leg behind you, flex your toes towards your face, so active foot. Left arm out in front of you, spread your fingers wide. Engage your core. And most of all, continue to breathe. If you want to take the bind on this side, you can reach back, grabbing that right foot here, opening up your chest and shoulders. If you have the bind, gently release it. And then bring everything down, back to tabletop. We'll do cat and cow, just 3 this time. So you'll inhale up high, looking up high towards the ceiling for cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Still trying to match your breath with movement here. So go at your own pace. We'll meet back in tabletop. When you're done, you'll come back to tabletop. Let's sync up our breath. Let's inhale together. Audible exhale. Do that again. Inhale. Let it go. And then we're gonna do same side balance poses. So right leg behind you, right arm out in front of you. We're just gonna be here for a couple of breaths. Maybe you can lift your back leg up a little higher. And then bring everything down. And note too, if this is too much, you can always just do either your leg or your arm on this side too. So we'll switch sides now. Left leg behind you, left arm out in front of you. Neutral neck. Couple more breaths. Embrace the wobbles. And bring everything down gently. You're gonna sit back into child's pose. Big toes to touch. Take your knees wide and push your hips back. Spread your fingers wide on your mat, and for a couple of breaths, just really push into your mat, stretching your shoulders, your shoulder blades. And then you can relax your arms. Connect back with your breath here. You're gonna walk your hands over to the right, kind of making your body into a banana shaped or a C shaped for a side stretch here on that left side. Two more breaths on this side. Walk back to center, pausing just for a moment for 2 breaths. Audible exhale. One last time, let's inhale together. Let it go. And then walk your hands over to the left, a little bit off your mat, again, like you're in a C-shaped or banana shape. And really stretching open that right side here. See if you can find a little bit more space to breathe in on this side into your rib cage, maybe in between your ribs. Two more breaths on this side. Walk your hands back to center. Come back up to tabletop. You're going to curl your toes. Push your hips up and back for down dog. You can pedal out your feet here. Really spread your fingers wide, like starfish, into your mat. Push your hips up and back a little bit more. And for the next few breaths, just really kind of move around whatever feels good to you here. Probably your first down dog of the day. You pedal out your feet, bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Shake your head out, relax your jaw. Couple more breaths right here. Let's inhale together and exhale. Shake your head out. And slowly tiptoe your feet up towards your hands. And you're going to take ragdoll. So you'll split your feet about hip-width distance apart. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here. I like to bend them enough where my lower belly is touching my upper thighs. You can interlace your arms, upper body super heavy. And sway gently from side to side. If you're tight in your shoulders, you can interlace your hands behind you and you can rest them on your lower back. Or if it's available to you, you can push them away from your back and really get a nice shoulder open here. Relax your head. Relax your neck. If you have the bind, release it gently, bringing your arms back down, placing your hands on your mat. You're going to heel toe your feet together. Halfway lift, flat back, fold down. Rise all the way up. Mini back bend if that would feel good to you. Feels really good right now. And fold. Do that again. Halfway lift, fold. Halfway lift, fold down. Rise all the way up. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and go over to the right for a side stretch here. Engaging your core just a little bit. Continuing with your breath here. I know that anytime throughout our practice today, if you need to take a rest or if you need to reconnect with your breath, child's pose is always available to you. So go into child's pose, take your rest, reconnect with your breath, and then when you're ready, rejoin the practice. Bring your hands back to center and switch sides. You'll take your left hand, grab your right wrist, and go over to the right. Back to center. Interlace your hands and then face them up towards the ceiling, really stretching up tall here. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up. You're going to step your right foot back for warrior one. Make any adjustments that you need to here, making sure that right knee is over your right ankle. You can also turn your hips to where they're aligned towards the front. Squaring your hips off towards the front. Strong legs here, so really notice that back leg too. You want to even out your weight. Relax your shoulders. Steady your gaze and continue to breathe. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm up and reverse your warrior. Sink a little deeper in that front knee. 2 more breaths on this side. Back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Step your right foot back for high plank. Stay connected with your breath here. Engage your core. Push back to down dog. 5 breaths here in down dog. Three more. Let's sync up our breath on this last one. Let's inhale together and let it go. Again, tippy toe, your feet up to your hands. Forward fold, rise all the way up, and fold. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up. Step your right foot back for warrior one. Again, you can square up your hips. Make sure that left knee is protected, should be over your ankle. Steady your gaze. Maybe notice how this side feels versus the other side in warrior one. No right or wrong answer here, just kind of noticing how our two sides feel today. I feel tighter on this side today than the other side. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm up and reverse your warrior. Sink a little deeper in that front knee. Really opening up on this left side here. 2 more breaths, you've got this. Back up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to your mat. You're gonna step your left foot back, high plank. Working on our core today. Helps so much with our stability. And push back into down dog. Inhale your left leg up high towards the ceiling. Really spread your toes wide. Do circles with your ankle, both directions here. And when you're ready, you're gonna bend your knees, stack your hips, opening up here on the left side. And then when you're ready, you're gonna step that left foot through and come up with your breath, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Flip that front palm up and reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. You're gonna take side angle Placing your left arm just above your knee. You can also take it to the floor. Your hand here. You can use a block to help support you here as well. If you need to bring the floor out to you, love props. Blocks are so helpful. Couple more breaths on this side. Back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down. Step your left foot back to down dog. Reconnect here with your breath. Reconnect here with your intention. Relax your jaw. Relax that space in between your eyebrows. And then inhale your right leg up high towards the ceiling. Spread your toes wide. Do circles with your ankle, both directions here. And then bend your knee, stack your hips, opening up here on the right side. Just staying here for a couple of breaths. Strong core here. Straighten your right leg back up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to step it through for warrior one, and you'll come up on your breath. Steady your gaze. Open up to warrior two. Make any adjustments here that you need to. Flip your front palm up. Reverse your warrior. Sink a little deeper in that front knee. Back to warrior two. And then you'll take side angle. Two more breaths on this side. Back up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Step your right foot back, down dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Halfway lift and fold down. You're going to rise all the way up. Again, mini back bend here if that would feel good to you. And fold. Halfway lift, fold. Rise all the way up, sink into your chair. So make sure your knees are aligned here. Go ahead and check them. Engage your core. Sink a little deeper into that chair. Be light in your toes. Maybe you can bring them up, lift them up off your mat. Keep breathing. Then you're going to inhale back up. Exhale with cactus arms back into your chair. Inhale back up. Exhale back into your chair. cactus arms here, really opening up your chest and shoulders. 3 more, inhale up. Exhale into your chair. Inhale back up. Exhale into your chair. Inhale back up. And exhale into your chair. You're doing great. One last time. Inhale up. Exhale into your chair and fold. Awesome job. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up and fold. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up. Step your left foot back for warrior one. Interlace your hands behind you, opening up your chest and shoulders here. You can stay right here, or if you would like a little bit more of a challenge, you can bow over that front knee for humbled warrior. We'll take 5 breaths wherever you are, your choice. If you're in humbled warrior, go ahead and inhale your chest back up. Release your spine gently back into warrior one. Cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Step your right foot back for down dog. Reconnecting with your breath here. Take 2 more breaths. Noticing how you're feeling now towards when you started practice. I'm so glad you decided to come today. I'm so glad you're here to practice. Let's sync up our breath. Inhale. Let it go. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up. And you're going to step your right foot back for warrior one. You're going to interlace your hands behind you, opening up your chest and shoulders. And you have the same choice on this side. You can stay right here for 5 breaths, or if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, bow over that front knee for humbled warrior. Strong legs here. 3 more breaths. If you're in humbled warrior, inhale your chest up. Release the bind gently. You're going to come back up to warrior one. Cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Step your left foot back for down dog. Then you're going to come into high plank. And no, you can always do modified version here. You can come down on your knees if you would prefer. And stay here for 3 breaths. You've got this. Come down to tabletop and then sit back into child's pose. Reconnecting with your breath here. Grabbing a drink of water if you need it. Noticing your breath here. Noticing how your chest and belly rise when that breath enters. Noticing your heartbeat. Couple more breaths right here. When you're ready, you'll come back up to tabletop. Let's sync up our breath. Inhale. Audible exhale. Do that one more time. Inhale. Really fill up here. And exhale. Let it all go. Lion's breath there. I love it. Push your hips up and back for down dog. Two more breaths right here. Maybe shake out your head. And then walk your feet up to the top of your mat to meet your hands. Halfway lift. And fold down. Rise all the way up. Sink into your chair. Bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to twist to the right. Again, make any adjustments that you need to here. Make sure your knees are aligned. You can open up your arms on this side if that would feel good to you. Really still focusing on your breath here, trying to make your exhale just a little longer than your inhale. Forward fold. Split your feet about hip-width distance apart. Take your two-piece fingers, grab your big toe, and fold over. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Sway gently from side to side. Shake it all out. Release your big toes. Bring your hands back to your mat. You'll heel toe your feet together. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise all the way up. Sink into your chair here. Again, making sure your knees are aligned. Make any adjustments that you need to. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's inhale together. Exhale and twist. Twists are so good for you. There's so many benefits to doing them. Help your lower back, help your digestive system. Open up your arms on this side if that would feel good to you. Two more breaths. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up. Mini back bend if that would feel good. And fold. You're going to go into tabletop. You're going to bring your right foot up for a low lunge. You're going to sit up tall here. Placing your hands just above your knee for a couple of breaths. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, heart center. And you're going to twist to the right here. Two more breaths on this side. You'll inhale back up. Bring your hands down to your mat. Take your right foot back and you're going to push back into down dog. Really pressing your hands into your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Push your hips up and back a little further if that's available to you today. Last inhale. When you're ready, exhale, let it all go. Walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise all the way up. Fold down. Tabletop. And we'll do a lunge on this left side. Bring your left foot up. You'll sit up tall here. Just a couple of breaths. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, heart center. And then you'll twist to the left. Two more breaths on this side. Inhale your chest back up. Bring your arms up one more time. Mini back bend if that would feel good here. And then you'll place your hands back on your mat, sweeping your left foot back to tabletop. Let's inhale together. Let it go. Sit back into child's pose. Reconnecting here with your breath. Inhale back up to tabletop. Pushing your hips up and back into down dog. Last down dog of the day. Two more breaths. Tiptoe your feet up as slowly as you can to your hands. And then you're going to come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Take mountain pose here. Spread your feet wide onto your mat, feeling from your toes all the way to your heels, the support you have underneath you. Feeling that support and strength all the way up throughout your body. Taking a moment to reconnect with your breath, your moment of gratitude that you had at the beginning of practice, or the intention that you set for your practice today. Reconnect here. Inhale your arms up. Sink into your chair. Sink a little deeper, all the way into boat pose, however you would like to get there. Flex your toes towards your face. Arms can be out beside you. You can also hold behind your knees if you would like. Strong core. Relax your face. Relax that space in between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw here. 2 more breaths. You've got this. And you're going to hug your knees into your chest. Maybe do circles, both sides. Give your lower back a little bit of a massage here. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Really hug those knees into your chest. And then you're going to take your knees over to the left for a twist. Arms can be out into a T-shaped here. And if it's available to you and comfortable, you can also look over your right shoulder, as long as that's comfortable on your neck. Two more breaths on this side. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then drop your knees over to the right for a twist. And again, you can look over your left shoulder as long as that's comfortable on your neck. Otherwise, just look up towards the ceiling. You can also close your eyes here if you would like. This is one of my favorite poses to do. It's so relaxing. I like doing this every evening before going to bed. It helps release any tightness or tension in my lower back. Helps kind of unwind after a long day. Hug your knees back into your chest. And then you're going to go ahead and grab either a strap or a towel, whatever you might have. Get a drink of water if you need to, but we're going to do some hip openers here. Work our hip flexors a little bit. So with your strap or towel, tie, whatever you have, you're going to place that strap on your right foot. Left side of your body is down. Flex your toes towards your face. So both feet are going to be active here. And you're going to take your right hand and grab as closely as you can to that right foot. You can have a little bit of a bend in that right knee if you need to. If there's any discomfort here, know that you can bring that left knee out if you feel any discomfort in your lower back. And stay here and breathe. About 3 more breaths right here. And you're going to engage those inner thigh muscles with control and steadiness. You're going to open up to the right side here. Again, keeping those toes flexed towards your face. Left side of your body is anchoring you down here. Couple more breaths. Inhale your right leg up. You're going to switch hands and switch sides. So you'll take your right leg over to the left for a twist here. Now inhale your right leg up. Remove your strap. Hug your right knee into your chest. Hug it down tight. Do circles with your ankle, both directions. And then take that right knee over the left side of your body for a twist. And again, you can look over to the right as long as that's comfortable on your neck. And you'll hug that right knee back into your chest. Place your right foot onto your mat, and you're going to slowly slide it down to meet your left side. Inhale, big morning stretch overhead. Let it all go. And you'll switch sides here. Take your strap, placing it on your left foot. Again, you can have a micro bend in that left foot. You may notice this side is tighter or looser on this side than your right side. All of that is okay, just noticing. Flex your toes towards your face. And grab with your left hand, bring it as close to your foot as you can. Use the right side of your body to anchor you down. Don't forget, if you feel any discomfort in your lower back, you can always bring that right knee up. A few more breaths right here. Engage your inner thigh muscles in that left leg, and when you're ready, you're going to open up on the left side here. Keep connecting to your breath. If you're having any thoughts right now, like what you have to do after class today, acknowledge your thoughts, but let them go by like floating clouds. Right now, just focusing on your breath, being present here in your body. Inhale your left leg up. Switch hands and switch sides, taking your left leg over to the right. Again, you can also look to the left here, over your left shoulder, as long as that's comfortable on your neck. Inhale your left leg back up. Remove your strap. Hug your left knee into your chest. Hug it down tight. Do circles with your ankle, both directions. And then take that left knee over the right side of your body for a twist. Sometimes I like to use either a block or a pillow here to place under my knee in this twist, just for a little bit of extra support. Hug your left knee back into your chest, placing your left foot onto your mat. Slowly slide it down to meet your right foot. Pausing here to notice now how the two sides feel. Hopefully you feel a little bit longer, about half an inch on each side. Big morning stretch overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock gently from side to side. And then you're going to place your feet onto your mat. We're going to do one bridge pose. And you will bring your feet as close to your glutes as you can. And you're going to inhale your hips up. You can interlace your hands underneath you to open up your chest and shoulders here. Keep breathing. And this is going to be your count. So you can do 5 to 7 breaths here, whatever feels best to you. Maybe on those last 1 or 2 breaths, you can push your hips out towards the ceiling a little higher. When you're done, you will come down slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. And you'll windshield wiper your knees back and forth from side to side. And then we're going to do an inversion. So you can use either a block here, you can also use legs of the wall or a pillow, whatever would feel best to you, but we're going to place the block or pillow or bolster, whatever you have today, underneath your sacrum, and you will bring your legs up. Eyes can be opened or closed. If you choose to leave your eyes open, try to steady your gaze. So pick a spot on the wall, or maybe you pick a spot on the ceiling, or maybe you stare at a big toe here, but try to steady your gaze. You have about 10 more breaths right here. Let go of any tightness or tension you might be feeling. About 5 more breaths right here. And then we will be going into our final pose of the day, Shavasana. And know that if there's any other poses you would like to take before going into your final relaxation pose, your final resting pose of the day, you can do that. 2 more breaths right here. If you need to take a twist or happy baby, whatever you need, take the time to do that. No rush. Go ahead and remove your block or bolster. Take any final poses that you need to here before getting ready for your final relaxation pose. Shavasana. Take your feet to the edges of your mat. Let your toes fall to the side. Resting your hands comfortably beside you. Palms are facing up. Eyes closed. Quick body scan. Notice if you're holding any tightness or tension anywhere. And if you are, give yourself permission to fully relax here for the next couple of minutes. With every inhale, breathe in relaxation. Every exhale, let go of any tightness or tension you might be feeling. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Relax the space underneath your eyes. Relax your jaw and neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper back, lower back. Relax your chest and belly. Relax your hips all the way down to your feet. Give yourself permission to fully relax and be present with your breath. Start to add gentle movements back to your fingers and your toes. Turn your head gently from side to side. Start waking your body back up. Maybe a big morning stretch overhead would feel really nice. When you're ready, you're going to roll onto your favorite side. Take a moment here to feel gratitude for taking some time out today for your health and wellness. Come up to a comfortable seat. You're going to inhale your arms up. Exhale, heart center. Thank you so much for coming to practice today. It was so great seeing all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day and your week. Namaste.
Thank you, Staci.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.